I had been eagerly counting down the days to my much-needed vacation, a peaceful retreat by a picturesque lake. It was supposed to be a week of tranquility and relaxation, a chance to escape the chaos of everyday life. Little did I know that my dream vacation would turn into a harrowing nightmare. As I arrived at the remote lakeside cabin, I was captivated by its rustic charm. The surrounding beauty of the tranquil waters and towering trees promised an idyllic escape. The gentle breeze whispered promises of serenity, and I eagerly stepped inside, my heart filled with anticipation. The cabin exuded a comforting warmth, adorned with cozy furnishings and a crackling fireplace. I settled in, reveling in the solitude and the promise of uninterrupted peace. But as the sun dipped below the horizon, an unsettling hush fell upon the cabin, and the atmosphere took a chilling turn. During the first night, a faint tapping sound reverberated through the walls. I dismissed it as the creaking of the aging structure or the gentle lapping of the waves against the shore. But as the nights wore on, the tapping grew louder, more insistent. It echoed through the cabin, filling the air with an eerie rhythm. Sleep became elusive as my mind was plagued with restless thoughts. Shadows danced along the walls, their elongated forms twisting into grotesque shapes. The once welcoming fireplace cast sinister, flickering shadows that seemed to reach out with ghostly fingers. One night, curiosity overcame my growing unease, and I ventured outside. The moon bathed the landscape in an ethereal glow, casting an otherworldly spell upon the lake. As I walked along the shore, a figure emerged from the misty depths, gliding towards me with an unnatural grace. I froze, my heart pounding in my chest as the figure drew closer. It was a woman, her skin pale as the moonlight, her eyes vacant and haunted. Her ethereal voice whispered in my ear, a mournful plea for release from her spectral imprisonment. Terrified, I retreated to the safety of the cabin, but the encounter marked the beginning of a relentless haunting. The tapping transformed into a symphony of sinister sounds, whispers, disembodied laughter, and the scraping of unseen claws against the cabin walls. I felt as though I was being watched, unseen eyes penetrating my every move. Desperate for respite, I sought solace in the daylight hours. But even then, the supernatural presence lingered. Objects would inexplicably move, rearranging themselves when my back was turned. The once serene lake transformed into a churning, tempestuous body of water, its waves crashing against the shore with a malevolent force. Sleep became a battleground between exhaustion and fear. Nightmares plagued my dreams, intertwining with the waking world. I would wake drenched in sweat, feeling the lingering touch of icy fingers on my skin. Determined to escape this torment, I delved into the history of the lake and the cabin. I discovered tales of tragedy, a drowned woman trapped between the realms of the living and the dead, forever seeking release from her watery grave. It was her mournful spirit that haunted the cabin, tormenting any soul that dared to disturb her eternal slumber. Armed with this knowledge, I embarked on a ritual of appeasement, desperately seeking to bring peace to the tormented spirit. But as I performed the sacred rites, the cabin shook violently, as if defying my attempts to set the trapped soul free. With a final desperate plea, the cabin fell silent. The haunting ceased, and a newfound tranquility settled over the lake. But the experience had left an indelible mark on my soul, a reminder that even the most serene of places can harbor a darkness that claws at the boundaries of our reality. To this day, the cabin stands as a silent sentinel by the haunted lake, a chilling reminder of the horrors I endured during that ill-fated vacation. It serves as a cautionary tale, a warning that sometimes the most serene retreats can hold the deepest secrets and unleash the darkest nightmares upon unsuspecting souls.